I also was one of the founding members for the Malayan Cup. They were complaining that they don't get selected.
What made you to actually to open an academy? So our local striker got no chance to have playing time. Angry.
You're good enough to step up. When we play, we get tackled, get angry. They want to fight. At the end of the day, the school was closed down.
I am Daddy Vibes.
I am Baby Q.
And we are
Cookie Max.
Second.
Oh, you go to future already, huh?
Then he, abang. Then I said, bro. I said, that's right, bro.
Hello. Excuse me.
Purposely got gas right left.
Oh, okay.
When you press that one, the people all so purposely
Later the guys walk out, huh? It's too long already. Alright. Welcome to another episode of Cookie Max, y'all.
Footy Marks. Huh?
Yeah,
Football.
Cookie Max.
Cookie Max.
I don't know. I thought you were going to say something else.
Okay, today we got a very special guest. All the way from, can see the place?
Can.
From Flora Road. Far bro, come Woodlands.
Yes, yeah.
Far. Yeah, we have a very good friend of ours. He goes, don't say name first lah. He used to run a football academy.
Wow.
Yeah, and I know him via soccer.
Okay.
So it's my passion, his passion. So today we're gonna talk about our passion.
Alright.
So here is the man that is one with the ball.
Yes.
The one and only Khai. Viale!
Hey, ole.
Nice. Khai, Viale. Why Viale?
Why Viale? Viale is actually one of my favorite players. He plays for Chelsea in his later part of his career. Very good Italian international, very professional. He became a player manager. He won a few cups with Chelsea. So I think when my friends know that I'm a Chelsea fan, when we were playing football, especially at the Hougang field, they just call me Viale. Hey Viale, come pass the ball. Viale. It's like then he got stuck. It's like, hey, where's Viale? Is he coming? Yeah, that kind of thing.
See, purposely I wear country. So got no, people cannot say anything. Country involved already.
Yeah.
True.
Italy, Singapore.
Singaporean Italian. Yeah, so today I decide to bring Khai over lah. Because it's been a long time we talk about football.
Yeah.
And the football we talk about is usually very just to touch on the surface.
Okay.
Yeah, but today I'm very blessed lah.
Alhamdulillah.
We have Khai here. By the way, Edward, I see the camera like slanting. I don't know why. Is it straight? Okay, never mind. The angle from here, saying it, bro.
I can kind of like hear his mind voice.
Really?
Basket. I hear
Our
every
podcast like that
time
lah.
you all record. I hear.
never
I
say
know how
name,
to
what?
operate the camera. How come you all asking me why straight, why not straight?
Yes.
It's as straight as you guys are.
Sometimes not straight, bro. Okay, anyway, yeah. So hope we have a warm up
Yes.
Khai enough.
Pretty warm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, how is it like growing up, like for you and your involvement with football?
Football has been part of my life since very young because I was very interested. Since watching big league soccer, if you remember last time, every Sunday in Singapore, I think from 11 to 12, and they were showing.
90s.
Yeah, that was I think 80s.
I would assume 11 to 12 p.m.
Yeah, no, they're showing in the afternoon, Sundays. And
Sundays.
they were showing games 2 weeks ago that was played. So I think the generation now is, I think they're very lucky because we get to see live games now rather than 2 weeks or 1 week ago. At that point of time, we were watching 2 weeks ago games and we already know the result. So we're just watching like how the goals are scored. So that show actually made me very interested in football, soccer. And then play a bit, and then after that grew up through the schools because through primary school, secondary school, been playing in the school team, and then in JC as well.
What about parents? Do they like at times stop you like, hey, play soccer, ni come
No,
back?
parents not really.
Support.
Especially my father, because my father has been a football player.
Mm-hmm.
Even my grandfather was a football player. My grandfather represented Johor last time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think it runs through the family.
Nice.
So right now, I think it makes me happy lah. Playing football with friends and with your neighbors, especially when I stayed quite long in Hougang.
Mm-hmm.
That was the formative years from secondary school upwards. I learned a lot of things from them as well. So from there, I bring the experience along and come to a point where I'm old enough and there's when I open up the academy, so I impart that knowledge.
So what kind
to
of
the
academy
kids.
was that? Is it what kind of age group?
It was a under 8, under 10, under 12.
What
under
year was that?
14. That was before COVID, so we're talking about maybe 2017, 2018. Yeah, because at that point of time, I also was one of the founding members for the Malayan Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, the Malayan Cup, actually, the Malayan League and Cup, we actually came up because we felt that there was a lack of youth development.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a few youth teams like Boon Keng.
Which year was that Malay Cup?
That was in 2016. Yeah, 2016, 2017, 2018. So we had Boon Keng, we had TJ Wanderers, we had Jurong. I came up with my own academy team as well. That was under the brochure Moglabak, the German team. So we
So that one JSSL all got enter? No,
JSL didn't enter. JSL was at that point of time they are on their own still.
Mm-hmm.
So we had this league system, and then we had a cup. So we went through playing against each other on every Saturdays. So
How many teams, if you can remember?
we had 5 teams. We had 5 teams. So the 5 teams we play against each other, and then after that, it gave the boys a lot of time on the field. So they were complaining that when they play for school team, they play for a while or they don't get selected. So this is the opportunity for the rest of them. If you're not good enough for your school team, you can come to this league. You can form up your team, and then you can play.
Mm-hmm.
So it's professional enough in such that we had referees and assistant linesmen.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's a actual game, to
So
be played.
the cup winner, what they get?
They get the trophy. They get trophies lah. So
Things like this, the funding, where does it come from? Yourself?
it's all on our own pockets.
Self-funded.
Self-funded. It's all self-funded. So we came out with our own website, and then we had the results, and then we put the name of the players, make them excited to see their names in limelight, and then who's the man of the match, and then the full lineup, and then we had proper lah. So we had the team listing as well, which you have to hand in to your opponent at least half an hour before the game starts, so you know who's playing, what's the jersey number. So it's
interesting.
Yeah, so it's really Malaysia Cup style. Yeah, it's even S-League style. So these boys, they get excited because they feel like they belong, and they see that their names are there, their jersey numbers are there, and then the team do the jerseys for them. It's very fun. It's very fun. So a lot of players go through that kind of
So this
experience.
was before the academy or during the academy itself?
During the academy itself, yeah. So the Malayan League Cup came up first, and then after that we did the academy on our own. So, but there's a lot of challenges lah, because we had to find fields every weekend. So we got to secure fields, and then for the academy. So once we had a field, we got to book every weekend. And then if we miss the booking, we have to find an alternative.
Were there times where you miss, like you cannot secure a field?
we might not get the same time slot, but we get a different time slot. But it's in the morning lah. So we'll inform the parents in advance to say that
I see.
for next Sunday the time slot is probably 10 to 12 instead of 8 to 10, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we will inform them in advance lah. So that's one of the challenges lah, fields lah. Because I think even the FAS also, they had issues of getting fields for their island-wide league and NFL. So these issues are still there lah at the moment.
Is it because we have a lack of fields in Singapore, and the reason being a lack of fields in Singapore is because we have lack of space for such recreational activities? What's the reason?
Yes, it's that we don't have enough fields, because why the school fields are up for private booking as well.
Mm-hmm.
So the private organizers will be booking the fields, and then they get their social teams to play. Yeah.
These fields are usually like school fields, or secondary school
Yeah,
fields.
secondary school fields. There's a lot of secondary school fields available for booking. So mostly the private organizers will get it first. So that's the issue that we face lah. So if we want to do something to build up the ecosystem, to have a wider range of players involved, so that's one of the part that is we find it difficult.
And these fields are paid for usage, or
Yeah, they are paid for. So secondary school fields, I think it's $50 per hour or per session.
You're speaking about the current
The
rate.
current,
Okay.
current one. So that's always fully booked by the private organizers lah. And then of course, for the stadiums, that's where the FAS only can do it for the stadiums, but there's more priority for the athletic clubs lah.
So you cannot like fix a location and time and date for your
we can't do it long term. So we sometimes do it week to week basis to see what's available.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we go to and then from there, because we already have the fixtures, so it depends on where it's going to be played. So that's why we have to slot in accordingly, that okay, this fixture can be played here on this day, and then we get the referees, and then we get everybody come in to do it lah.
What made you to actually have an idea to open an academy? Were you like a coach yourself or something like that?
I am a qualified coach, trained by, of course, FAS. The interest is more on to give exposure to the young boys.
So your license, I know it's like ABC, right?
Yeah, mine is a C. Yeah, so
C is for like schools, then B
correct.
is like bigger clubs, then A then is the international.
Higher, yeah. It's, you go up step by step. Yeah, because FAS offers this kind of courses for you to join. And then for me, it's to give the boys more chance of playing, because they're saying that school games, 1 year they have like 4 games, and then their school are knocked out, so they don't have that much experience. So the idea is to give them regular game time, so that they benefit from the experience, they benefit from the different type of opponents that they face. And then of course the coaches, which will tell them why this tactic is being used for their team, so they have the understanding of that their role of what they're playing in the team as well. Yeah, so I think that's important, because otherwise, if you're playing for the whole year only for 4 games, I mean, what kind of experience can you get?
True. I mean, okay, this is I have something very itching to me.
Okay. Gatal.
But gatal. This one supposed to be like later parts lah.
Okay.
I just have to pull it and put it now.
When you feeling the vibes, okay, can.
Because I still feeling it.
Okay, can.
This is what I saw on social media, and what they say is true. Like for right now, the current playing formation, like they usually use like one striker. Then that one striker in most of the athlete clubs are all foreigners. That one striker. So it means, like, for example, How many clubs do we have? Actually, 12, 8,
Yeah,
something like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so meaning 8 strikers that are playing is all non-local. So our local striker got no chance to have playing time.
Right.
So based on that formation that we play now, so like in the past, do you have this problem also? Like we have 10 strikers, but then only that one fella can shine.
Correct. We always have this mentality that foreigners that we employ should be a better striker than the striker that we have locally. That's always the mindset.
But what's the reasoning behind that? Is it because of their physical
Same
traits?
also corporate like that, what?
Yeah, correct. But
Yeah.
but then again, for this is more of like a physical sports, right?
Yeah.
I understand the genes play a part as well.
Mm.
So is it because of that they know that physically our local or maybe even Asian players
Yes.
are not physically that attuned as the foreigners? Is it because of that or?
Yes, that's one of the reasons. Because if you see previously, for example, like one of the ex S League team, which I got involved with, Sengkang Marine. Okay, Marine Castle.
You were involved in it?
Yeah, I was helping them with the admin stuff lah.
Ah, nice.
So I got to know the team. So that time, Lee Man Hon was still playing. Amos Boone was the goalkeeper. But the strikers they took was Esat Sejic. Yeah, he's Yugoslav, but he's a Singaporean now. He used to play for Balestier as well. So they took him in because he feels that he's good, he's experienced, rather than our local strikers. So they even took a Nigerian striker. Yeah, because he's strong. His build is good, and he has that aggression. So these are the kind of characteristics that we look in a striker, and that currently it's a bit difficult for us to find for a Singaporean who can be like that.
And because of this, our locals do not have game time.
Yeah.
Enough game time for them to progress lah. Like they can train all they want, they can train for 10, 20 years.
Yeah.
Angry.
Passion.
But yeah, if you don't have game time, or like minimally you get only 10 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, what can you do
what
in 10
progress
minutes?
can
Yeah,
they get,
that's
right?
the thing. So it's the avenues lah that they have to go through, because if you're looking at the second tier, which is the Prime League, the under 21s or under 20s or under 18s, that's where they hone their skills, and then they have to be noticed by the first team coach to say that you're good enough to step up. And then after you step up, you need to have enough game time to show your worth and to show your how good you are, so that you be selected for your national team. But at the moment, because a lot of things have changes, we saw a lot of changes in the things that in football. But the best is that if you see national teams which are on the rise, their strikers or their players are actually playing abroad. Yeah, because now we have seen a lot of Japanese and Korean players playing in Europe. So that helps the national team actually, because they're exposed to a different type of play, and then they get to hone their skills.
Their training, the environment.
Yeah, the environment. And even though you look at how they're playing there, they're playing as a first 11. Sometimes if they are even sub also, they come in the second half, they have an impact. So that's what national team wants to see. If you're a coach of a national team, you need to see people or players who have impact when they're playing in their leagues in their respective clubs.
Okay,
so that's
we go back to your, what do you call it, your academy again. So this one about football, we bring it forward again.
Yes.
We go back to your academy. So the school, how many students you had in different cohorts?
Different cohorts.
Levels?
We had an average about maybe 20 to 25. And then, I also take in coaches who were previously national players, so that they can impart that kind of experience, the experience that they have in playing against other teams. Of course, the discipline part. You know, sometimes our players, when we play, we get tackled, get angry, they want to fight. I say, hey, when you play in international games, when you're playing against Thailand, you're playing against Indonesia, they tackle you, you gonna fight with them? No, what? Right? You just move on. So that's the mentality that from young, you want to tell them that tackling is part of the game. Okay, you get tackled, whether it's a bad tackle or not, you got to accept it. Okay, it's part of the game. So you cannot be angry about that. You get angry, you retaliate, you get a red card. Then what's the point?
True.
Yeah. So we have to toughen up our players lah. So I feel that
So
from a
usually
very young
when
age, it's better.
these kind of things, you all will like sit down and talk through them, or you all show videos. How do you do it?
Yeah, we talk to them. We tell them what's happening in the actual world. That when Singapore plays Thailand, or even though Singapore plays Japan, this kind of situation which comes into play, and how do we react to it? Because we don't want to react in such a way that we put our team in jeopardy or at a disadvantage. Yeah. So even in EPL also we saw sometimes rush of blood to the head, and then things happen, and then your team loses.
Okay, so from just now we are talking about the right things, but what are your thoughts and views on alternative teachings in soccer? For example, the coach will teach you how to dive. The coach will teach you how to call for fouls,
right?
Those kind of stuff.
Okay.
Like the coach will teach you like different formations to really press hard on the player itself. Illegally you get yellow card or red card. Yeah lah. But
Yeah.
you try not to get caught, right, most of the times.
But yeah, I try to make it
When you
caught.
do dirty tactics. But it's also, I understand, it's passed down from the coach. The coach instruction.
Right.
Today we play like this.
Correct. I mean,
What are your views?
the things like, for example, like time wasting. That's one. Okay, it's how you manage the in-game management. It's like if you are leading 1-0 and you're playing a very strong team, that one lapse of concentration, they'll equalize, and then they will score a second goal and you lose. So what do? Time wasting. So time wasting, you need to coordinate with the players on what to do, and then they understand the concept, they will actually do it. Because this one is not only for the youth or for our local, but actually worldwide is being done. Number one is time wasting. Second is, it's not really foul play, but actually certain key players from the opponents, you need to be a bit hard on them. Because why? Because players are all emotional. Okay? If you get hard on them, they get scared. It's like, alamak, this defender is really hard. Okay, I got to play something else. So if you have already imposed a player who imposed that to your opponent, they got to rethink and see how they can deviate from what they're doing that doesn't work for them. Yeah. So these are the key things that as a coach you got to identify. You got to see a situation that when it's done, does it have any effect to your opponent? And then if the opponent changes a tactic or changes the way they play, you got to be aware. Yeah. So I think for a coach, when you're seeing the things from a bird's eye view or from outside, you need to understand what's happening. The second thing also, you need to understand the type of players that you have. Yeah. Because you can have runners, but you don't have people with ball sense, for example. That means people can dribble, but he doesn't know what he's going to do after that. Yeah. So these are the things that coaches actually need to know also, and need to learn how to adapt with the type of players that you have. Yeah.
Okay, we fast forward. Like, what happened to the school in the end? And how it got to that stage?
The school.
The
The academy. Okay. At the end of the day, the school was closed down. So we had no place. So I decided to disband.
It's because of no place.
Yeah, no alternative place. Because if there was an alternative place, it's too far for the rest of them, and it's a bit difficult to restart again everything.
I understand.
Mm.
I mean, place is really an issue in Singapore.
Yes.
Even like in the past, Home United where they are training, where Lion City is training now,
the Mata.
Mata Road.
Yes, they have their
Even
own
though
facility.
they have their own facilities, the area beside around it, the residents complain, you know.
Noise.
Because like in the morning they do training, of course got whistle all this, right?
Yeah.
And then people shouting, people clapping, all this.
Yes.
I mean, it's really an issue. I think we will bring forward the issue of football in Singapore in the next part. We'll catch you guys soon. See you.